With the name of Allah, the most merciful. This is Amir Sultan, QHSE Business International Chief Executive Officer. I hope you are following on my videos. Today I will be talking on chapter number 248. Before I proceed to chapter number 248, I would like all of you to subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell button after doing that. Moreover, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn and Twitter. Thank you so much. Chapter number 248 is about SOP of Planning. SOP of Planning is very important and imperative part of quality management system and other system where it is required to be done. In brief words, in majority of the ISO standards, planning need to be done with proper way or with some with a proper planning, or in which the things need to be scheduled and need to be done with the sequence of time. For example, in some of the SOPs like quality management SOP like ISO 9001:2015, planning is very important and imperative. In the standard of ISO 14001:2015, planning is maybe required, maybe can be done, but not as much important as compared to like that of 9001:2015. So that planning is imperative, important, but need to be done according to the requirement of the standard. Starting from the scope we will define that which boundaries, which areas the planning need to be executed, need to be done, need to be written and documented. Then we will follow up it's by the purpose. In the purpose, we will define the actual essence, why the planning is scheduled, why the planning is going to be written, what is the purpose of doing the planning, what benefit the organization will be getting out of it. That need to be defined in the purpose. Then comes down the definitions. In the definitions, we can define different terms of the planning which are difficult to understand and understood by the personnel when they are going through this SOP. Then we will come to responsibilities. The responsibilities start from the CEO of the company, who is the main head of the company, and his responsibilities are to ensure that the planning which is done at the start of the year is executed at the same way as being decided by the board during the initial meeting. Then comes up HSE Manager and HSE Head of the organization, whose responsibilities are to ensure that all the planning for that ISO system, for that system which is done, which is ensured, which is agreed in the start of the year, is done according to the agreed time frame by the management. Then comes down to other department personnel which execute their process accordingly. Then we move to process. In the process, we will define how the organization does the planning, how that is done in an actual way. What is the scenario, what is the plan, how they done it, what is their way of doing it. For example, most of the organizations make a planning at the start of a year. In the start of fiscal year, 1 year planning is done, and accordingly that planning is divided into 12 months, and each month's targets are then divided into per week targets to ensure that each things are done appropriately within that time frame. In the planning phase, sometimes if the things are not achieved within the week when the planning is done, that can be ramified, that can be covered up in the second week, so that by the end of the month, all planning which has been agreed at the start of the year has been completed. And the same way the planning goes for the complete year. If you need more details, if you need analysis, reports, recommendations, you can contact me anywhere in the world at +92 335 734 7400. And you can reach me on my another number at +92 314 639 7990. And you can reach me on my email at amirsultanrana@yahoo.com. Thank you so much.